You know you've made it to the most important place you need to be this evening.
The Wayback Sessions.
Oh, the way back. That's how you know you've made it.
Just to push more miles to steal. This addiction could not cease. To its 14 gallons just too far. You haven't given up on that one down line. On the horizon when the sun comes up, what do you know? It's like your car done broke down. Only forget in another nasty town. Finally giving up on that one down car. I was sitting there, thumb in the air, wondering what I was doing. Hit me then like a light again. I was finally free and made my way to the top of that old mountain. And I could see again. Now I could see forever. Next is As the Night Dies.
Yeah!
Man, it's good to have such a nice crowd.
Yeah! All right.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
We hope you all are doing real well out there tonight. We sure are.
Woo!
I think I already said it. This next one's As the Night Dies, right?
Yes, you did.
Right? That's what it's called?
What's our name, though? Who are we?
Who are we?
Oh, I'm
are we?
Jason.
no.
Jason? I'm Jonah. I'm not also Jason, but I look like Jason. It's a distinction that has to be made here. And together we are
The Cross-Eyed Possum.
All right.
But neither of us can go cross-eyed, so it's kind of a...
I think I can.
Oh, he did it. Okay, there
All
we
right.
go.
Well, this is enough goofing around. This is As the Night Dies.
Enough goofing around. Play your music.
All right.
Take it slow, hold your arms out, humming softly. I love the sound. When we leave the house, we'll leave the door unlocked. It's okay, we've been a thought. Sunlight's fading like you were saying, and tonight there's music playing just a minute away. Walk home under a full moon again. What a sight it is there to see the moonlight in your eyes. Watch together as the night dies. Watch the fire hold an arm, favorite song to sing are never wrong. When we go to bed, oh, let's sleep under the stars. Find a nice place we want to go far. Never thought it'd be this way. Sure was sitting back in my sky used to be so gray. It can be not to care. When you're around, I can't say life's not fair. 'Cause we're always there. What a beautiful life. It can be all to share. And I could fall anywhere. To see the moonlight in your eyes. Watch together as the night dies.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
At least one more.
Well, we're gonna hit you guys with one called "Back Where I Began," right?
Where I began.
Not you. I was about to say
No,
"Back
no,
Where
no.
You Began,"
And not find my own.
but it's all
song.
about me, you know.
We've changed the song title many times too, so we know it to be this now. Kind of. I'll go for that nice E minor sound. All right.
Lay down in the snow, the ice fade away as I close my eyes. I trudge through anyway. Will not be enough today. They smile and they say good job. Breeze not here, you don't belong. and I act the same. Else responds when they call my name. It's a hard life living life this way. And I'll catch a break someday. Far away. Wake up back here in the dark. Journey I never wish to re-embark. Wait until the night. None of it feels quite right. Stars and near miss, blinded by a lack of purpose. It's the point of moving on. Won't remember when I'm gone. Was the night gotta be so long? Oh, but I'll find my own song, and maybe someone to play along. No one to tell me how wrong. No more that I don't care about. So glad I found a way out. So I thought, back where I began, here again to stand. Left her off. If I forgot. Exhausting myself over and out. There's nothing left but fear and doubt. I'm through trying to make it work. So I'm sending in my letter. No, this time I'm sure. So much left to lose. Done trying to choose. I'm going all the way home. Something go wrong every second. That doesn't gotta be so long, so damn long, so long, so long.
Good evening, Waybackers. Yes, my name is Adam Carter, and you have found yourself with the Wayback Sessions, and Season 3 is continuing to be extraordinarily strong. You know, getting everything out of the way. If you have been with us before, thank you for joining again. If you are new to the program, thank you for joining. You know, hopefully you subscribe and like and all that fun stuff. Please join in the conversation tonight. Join in the chat. It will be monitored by Studio B. So if you have any questions of tonight's talent, if you have any questions of the project, of me, you want to make fun of somebody, by all means, pipe in and let us know. We'll get those messages across. There is a donation link in the descriptions if you are so inclined to support live music, tonight's band, and the Wayback Sessions, the Wayback Foundation. We greatly appreciate it. But once again, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It's free after all. So now, yeah, I want to welcome tonight's guest, the Cross-Eyed Possum. Welcome, guys.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you
Great
know.
to be here.
So let's just introduce who we have real quick. We know the band is called the Cross-Eyed Possum, and we have Jason Howard over here on bass,
That's me.
and we have Jonah Howard over here on guitar.
Yes.
And so, you know, let's just dig into everything right off the bat.
Let's do it.
So somebody told me you guys were brothers.
Yes. Yeah,
Who
we're actually.
told you?
Well, look, that's secret, man. I do my research, and that's not yours to know. But we're going to get into stuff right now. But yeah, somebody did say that you were brothers.
We are.
They
Yeah.
did? Okay.
We're actually identical twin brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the ponytail, you know, kind of
Throws it off
that
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit.
Come on, man.
But, you know,
You're messing
maybe
with the
maybe it'll
aesthetic.
get crazier later. I'll pull it out, and we'll be right as rain
So
when we do that.
I understand that you might be 22 years old.
That is true.
Yeah. And I understand that somebody might be 22 minutes older.
That's true. I haven't thought about that yet this year. This is kind
Double
of that-
22.
This is
Yeah,
like
it's a
special-
catch-22.
Who is that? You know what? Call it out. So who's the old guy
That's
here?
me. That's
That's
me.
you.
The crotchety one, you know.
The
He's got the
crotchety one.
authority.
Well, you know what? Speaking of, like, so the whole twin thing and the brother thing, I want to test this theory.
Sure.
Okay. So I want you to get up on your mic, and I'm going to start with you, Jonah. And
Yes.
I want you to answer for Jason.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
see how this is going.
Okay. And then Jason, when we get back, you know, I want you to answer for Jonah. You
Gotcha.
see how this is working.
What are we doing? We
We're
playing
gonna
nice?
do rapid fire. Rapid fire. Like, I just want to know real quick, and then we'll keep moving on.
Right on.
Jonah, Jason's favorite food.
Jason's favorite. I'm gonna say bean and cheese burritos.
Is he right?
How'd you know?
Jason, Jonah's favorite color.
Oh,
Yellow?
it used to be when we were younger. It's changed now.
It's changed. Is it
to
First
what?
disappointing
Is it forest
question
green?
already. It's
It's what
bit of a
what
theme. I
color
got-
is that,
Yeah,
man?
but it's like mint green or something like
Okay,
that.
we'll
Oh.
go with mint green.
Cartoon
Mint green.
Ocean. We'll
We'll
just
go.
we'll
Okay,
say
so Jonah, we're back to you. I want to know Jason's favorite band.
Jason's
now.
favorite band currently.
Currently. Or
Ooh.
you know what? You could take it back and say when he was 12, he loved.
When he was 12, he loved Pearl Jam.
That is
Okay.
true.
Yeah.
That is
Okay,
true.
this is true.
Okay.
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So now, Jason, I think this is the tough one. I want to know, maybe of all time, current, or when he was 12, Jonah's least favorite band.
Least favorite band?
Putting me on the spot, man.
Oh, that is a great
It's
question.
okay, man. We don't, yeah. What?
I try to be a positive guy. But
He's too positive.
I'm
He's-
sure
he's a
you know
very-
something.
He's a loving
about
guy.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's keep moving on. Let's get some of the obvious stuff out of the way. with you guys.
Sure.
So, you know, have you guys always played music? Do you come from a musical background with your family?
Not necessarily. I mean, there's definitely some music in the family. You know, Grandpa plays the gut tub, so that's
Okay,
similar to this, right?
Similar,
Yeah.
and for real.
No, yes, exactly.
instrument.
It's very, very
Oh, yeah.
inspirational that way. You know, our parents don't play any instruments, but there was always music in the house. You know that.
Hey, Dad plays the ukulele now.
Oh, that's true.
And the banjo.
There's things being added now. You know,
Well
he's a great
done,
singer.
Dad.
Be up on current events.
Great singer as well.
Yeah.
Your
but-
dad is a great singer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you two like sing like birds.
Oh, thanks, man.
I really
Appreciate it.
Like you know, super excited to have you guys in tonight. Was super excited to get you guys in here.
So were
there's-
we.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here, and we've got so much to get to tonight. I'm afraid this is gonna, you know, they did say I don't know. They said there were 3 tunes or 30. We might be done, or that might be a long night. I'm not sure where we're at. It's real quick. Where are you guys from originally?
We are from Prescott, Arizona, which is 2 hours north of you, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm not good with
Yeah.
numbers, so
It's like an hour, you know, 59 minutes. Maybe.
Oh,
but 2
shoot.
hours we'll give you.
I was close.
You were.
Close
So-
enough.
You know, there's so many examples of brothers playing music over history. and you've got, you know, the Davies brothers with the Kinks. You've got the Gallagher brothers from Oasis.
Yeah, yeah,
You got
yeah.
the Fogerty brothers from Creedence Clearwater. And, you know, although a lot of that produced such amazing music, in my opinion, it also resulted in some pretty toxic, you know, relationships. And
For
I'm
sure.
like, I'd like to joke around, but actually, I'm not getting that toxic vibe from you guys. Can you talk about making music as brothers a little bit?
I mean, it can be toxic sometimes. Sometimes, you know, we yell and scream at each other when we need to, I guess. But
Okay.
If I can't
overall,
get a point across. I
yeah,
suppose.
exactly. If we're just not hearing, you know, we just need to say it a little louder sometimes.
Right? Yeah.
But you know, mostly it's a pretty good relationship. I mean, we're easy. We like the same kind of music, you know. I hate to make us sound non-unique, but it's kind of we're unique together being non-unique.
Look, no, 100%.
You know what I mean?
No. And that's why I
Yeah.
brought it up, because there are so many, you know, situations where I'm very close with my brother, and we
Sure.
do a lot of really great creative things together. But man, I'd love to play music with him. So I'm always interested when
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not only being close as brothers, but when you're twins and there's a whole nother side of things that I don't understand that come along with that. At least the way I've heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd say there's a pretty deep connection. Like musically, I work better with Jonah than anybody else.
Yeah.
Right.
And just like I love hanging out with him and playing music with him. So like, and we both go to music school. So I play
we're
music.
gonna get there, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
You know what? I might as well just hand the show over to you and let you run it if you want. I mean, that's totally
yeah.
cool.
But I play music all day, every day, and all sorts of different stuff, which is a blast. But no matter how fun it is, I'm always like, damn, I wish I was playing with Jonah right now.
Right.
Yeah, for
Man.
sure.
You guys are too good. So you know what? There's like an hours left to go. Let's get into more music.
Let's
we,
do it.
We do have more, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That
Right
was
on.
a
We
joke.
got-
Only 3 tunes, right?
Do we?
Okay.
No, we can extend them for 2 hours. That's for sure. We do that. We've done that before.
Okay. The show is yours.
Right on.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Tuned up.
Who needs it?
Just gonna get that nice, beautiful sound. That we are. Right on. Want to cue us up with what's next, Jason? Almost. We're waiting on that just for a second.
There we go. Yeah, it's not out of town. I know that. It's out on my own.
Similar names.
2 outs. We have 2 out songs, but yeah.
Gotta get the ninth on there. All right.
Won't let go anymore. Wanna wake up on the floor. So I wanna start about the times I never had. Find someone down the aisle. Make some of my own. I just wanna roam. Find my home. Away from home. Get some time alone. Time of my own. Used to care about these little things. Now they're nothing but clipped wings. Left the place out and get out on. Follow the sky far above. I'm on my own time. Didn't cost me a dime. And I don't care where I stay as long as it's far, far away. It's not just one way. Right on one day. There ain't a need me to wait. Whoa. No worries about being late. Whoa. 2 ways about it. I'm out on my own. just one way. Right now, now I'm riding on the road. And it ain't getting old. Think I found myself a friend. Won't come back again. Ain't no need me away. Oh, nothing left I need to say. Oh, no need to stay to get my day. Oh, there's nothing left for me to say.
Thank you.
Hot! Yes!
Thank you very much.
Woo! But I'm not done. Jamming, yeah.
Yeah. So that tune was called
Out of my own.
Out of My Own.
See, we don't even know our own
We don't
tune
even know what
names.
we do know what it's about though, and it's about, you know,
Being out of my own.
there it is, right there, you know?
We're
Road
we're
trip
kind of
and
outdoorsy,
everything.
so we like to be out on our own. But it seemed weird to title a name "Out on Our Own" if it's a first person kind of thing, you know?
It's implied, because we're twins, we're basically the same person. It works out that way. Right? Alright.
Around your mask and down in the dirt to hide yourself. Nobody knows your name down there. How did this disappear? You wouldn't take a look outside. Learn from the other times you tried. Nobody knew that you were there. How did this disappear? but the struggle turned you apart. Nobody heard from you again. Couldn't make amends. Found a place that stole your mind. And then the time to drop the mask. Nobody knew that you were there. Couldn't make amends. But I know your eyes, and I know and you've spoken, and I know your way, and you broke it, and I know you now. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. You don't care, see your face. Know your place. Don't wait on me to your eyes. Don't gotta walk away. Don't think you gotta pay. Find any way.
Cross-Eyed Crazy, I think is what's going on. So, Waybackers, if if you're just tuning in, am I live on here? Yeah. Waybackers, if you're just tuning in, stick with us. There is a lot more music to come, but we need to jump into a few things right now. And I think we need to check in with Studio B because I have a feeling that the Wayback chit chat going on out there is going a little bit nuts. Studio B, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just a second. Let me.
Okay.
Let me
no.
switch around. Let's fill. Hey everyone.
Hey, Studio B,
Can you
looking
see
good
me?
tonight?
Yeah. Hi.
I happen to know. I never like to steal your thunder. You know that.
Yes.
But I happen to know there's a lot of really cool stuff out there on the chat right now.
There
and
is.
I'm going to let you get to it.
Okay.
And I'm going
all
to
right.
take a break.
All right.
I'm going to hang out.
So we've got Kathy Davis. Prescott always knew of your greatness. So yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
And now the world
Appreciate
does. I think is how that ended. Or the world will.
Yes.
Something
yes.
like that, right?
That's what we hope.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Ben wants to know what guitar are you playing and and wants to hear your sound on vinyl. Any plans for
Ooh,
vinyl?
that
and
would be
what
very
your guitar
nice. Very
is?
nice.
No, it wouldn't be nice. It
wouldn't
will be nice.
It will be
Hey,
nice.
there you go.
Ooh, there we go. Positive thinking.
There we go.
Yes. No, vinyl is it's
Let's talk about that guitar. Let's
becoming fun. The
Yeah,
guitar.
sorry to interrupt, but yeah,
you're all good, man. The guitar, I got this Martin Triple O here. I had to get my hands on this because my favorite guitar player is Julian Lage, and of course, he plays the same kind of deal when he's doing more of that folksy, bluegrassy sound stuff. So
Now,
Well, if
is-
I'm not
is it-
mistaken, there's another favorite guitarist that plays a very similar guitar.
a triple out 15, perhaps.
Oh yes, Kenneth Pattengale from the Milk Carton Kids. He is also my favorite guitarist, and he plays a similar guitar. I think it's a double O though, and it's a little darker looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will talk. I will bust out some stuff later. We will talk Martins. So,
Right on.
Yes, Ben.
Love it.
That is a beautiful Martin guitar. Hopefully, it is sounding. It sounds insane in here. So hopefully, it's sounding as insane on the broadcast as it is in here.
Sure.
And while we're in the gear, let's talk about your bass a little bit.
Let's do
Jason.
it.
Yeah. No, fire away, man. Because you know what? I can talk guitars all day, and bass, I'm like, hey, it's really big.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too.
No, you're
Most
not.
people think it's a cello too. So
Yeah,
you
a lot of people think it's a cello. It's a huge cello in that case. But yeah, this is. I got this a few years ago when I graduated from high school. My teacher said, "You need a better bass," so I got a better bass. My original bass was like a hand-me-down from one of the people at my high school.
Yeah.
It was an $800 bass.
Yeah.
This is an $8,000 bass. So I stepped up like 10 times with that one.
Yeah, you
Step
did.
it up.
Yeah.
And we were talking a little bit before we went on air about the kind of dark overtones
Yeah,
that
the
your
size of it.
instrument has.
Yeah.
And I love any Waybackers that have watched this show for any length of time know that this conversation is like love it. Talk to me about tell the audience what that means. For those that don't play an instrument or a bass, like let's talk about that dark tone and how it comes out of your instrument.
Yeah, well, this is a very big bodied instrument. Like most basses are a little bit smaller, not way too much, but it makes a big difference. It's really, really good for orchestral playing specifically. So at the end of the year, I might sell it and look for a smaller bass, mostly for like a brighter tone and maneuverability. But I do like the dark tone, so I'm a little bit conflicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds kind of like a possum bass to me.
Yeah, it
That's-
totally
I mean,
does.
Really.
Gary wants to know: do you play any other instruments?
I wish. I'm supposed to be able to play piano.
He does
pretty
play
well.
another instrument. He won't
What?
talk about it though.
What
yeah, you
is
play?
it?
Which
Like,
one?
Bust out, Jonah. What is it?
Oh,
I had to remind him of
I
this.
did
had to-
play another instrument. I started on trumpet,
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad. You
Okay.
Everybody's good.
but I wasn't very good at it.
I think he's lying. I think he was okay at it for sure. It's not like he wasn't good.
Personality. Don't you think
Yeah.
that all instruments come with a personality?
Of
and
course,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course. Yeah, no, it's a little brighter, right? It's a
Yeah.
little more. Yeah.
I think
ostentatious?
I take you as a bass.
Yeah,
bass
I do
man.
too. I do too.
I picked that up. I feel it.
Yeah,
feel-
I feel like I look like a bass player.
Yeah,
almost.
you look just like yeah. You look just.
Wait
like
a
bass.
second. If you look like a bass player, then what does that make your twin brother?
Yeah.
look
Well,
like?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
see,
he
the
clearly looks
ponytail
like a guitar
changes all
player
of this, right?
Because of the ponytail.
because of the ponytail,
Guitar
right?
players
It's all
have
about the
ponytails,
hair.
yes.
And yes, no, I did Studio B. We need to get back. There's a million things we
There's-
should really cover, but I do know that somebody out there said that I was really jealous of their hair.
Oh.
Whoever
That was
said
me.
that,
I
love
it was
hearing
it
that.
was
Oh,
Studio
right
B.
on.
Oh, well, that's now I feel foolish for bringing it up. But however, the truth
Hey,
be
it makes
told,
us feel good, man.
It does.
The
It does.
truth
It
be
works.
told, I'm like ultra jealous because all I want is like hair down to my butt. You know? Yeah, it's the way to
There we go.
He does.
College
Okay.
lifestyle,
So
man.
one real quick one. Max wants to know in what ways do you think your hometown, the landscape, the energy shaped your sound? Is this the Prescott sound?
That's a great
I
question.
thought it was a great
That is a
sound.
good
Very
well
question.
done.
It's a little hard to think
Question,
about.
Max, good job.
Is
But,
it really though? Like, you know,
I
we start talking about the inspiration and things that have, you know, filtered down through the, you know.
Yeah, I see
the
that. I
cosmos
see that. You know, I mean, there's a lot of like inspiration from the outdoorsiness in our
Yeah,
music.
yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
like the pines and all that. You know, and just that small town like. You know, everybody get together kind of thing. You know,
Yeah.
this intimate vibe where you can like showcase your sound or, you know, be friends with people. It's
Yeah,
yeah. It's easy that way, and that's how we like to think of our music. You know, this intimate, foresty thing.
Well,
yeah, it's forest music.
Yes. Yeah, like forest fairies.
Yes.
Or forest possums. How's that? Like, actually. So,
good.
you know what? Tell me a story. I want to hear a story. I want to hear a story specifically about last summer's tour beginning in Albuquerque.
How do you
Beginning
know
of-
about that?
How do you know?
I'm a researcher.
Were you
This is
there with
like-
us, man?
This
Oh.
is the whole point of the show, man. I want somebody tell me a story now.
Can it? Is
We've
it,
got some-
Does it have to be nice and?
No,
You know?
it doesn't have to be
We've got
nice.
some interesting stuff.
Okay,
going
all
on.
right.
You
I
can
just-
start off this one.
Albuquerque. Okay, this was a long time coming. We'd never done a summer tour together before, and unlike
We
you,
kinda
did we?
have.
Oh yes, we have. Okay,
We kind of have.
I forgot about that, but we'll talk about that later. But you know, unlike you, we hadn't done our research because it was our first summer tour that we ourselves
you said
booked. We ourselves booked. So this was the first place we called of the whole thing when we were doing it, and maybe we should have known, but you know, we called them up and we were like, hey, you know, we're looking for places to play this upcoming June. You know, we'd love to send you some emails of our sound, you know, just so you can get a rundown on us. And they were like, nope, no, you're fine. You can play. You can play. It's fine. And we're like, wow, you
How
know, we're
easy
making
is this gonna
progress.
be?
This is gonna be
so
great, you know. And then we get there, and it's in a, you know,
Turns out there was a reason they didn't need to hear our
it's
music
in a
first.
strip mall next to like, you know, a nail salon and like a smoke shop or something like that. But it
Kind
was
of a scary looking place.
it was way in the back
looking
of
place.
town somewhere, you know, and I think we had all of like one person to see us play at this place
And it was a 2-night
for
bill.
2 nights, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was
One
bad.
person over 2 nights or one person each night?
You know, I think it was one person each night, so
Okay.
it's a little bit of exposure, but
Look, it only takes one.
see, we see the positive end of the
Hey,
things,
the
man.
bartender
You know,
saw us
the
too.
bartender also did see us, and she was very nice to us. But
That's, yes.
you know, the place was interesting. It was a little bit of grossness. Didn't really want to wash our hands in that bathroom. You know, saw the cockroaches walking around, but you know, we were glad to move on to Memphis. And,
Oh, yeah.
and the other places. You know,
Wow, Memphis from Albuquerque.
Straight from
Yes.
there. Yeah, we drove
Okay.
all the way through Oklahoma, and I got my first ticket. So
Well,
That's
you
it.
know what? You guys alluded to this a little bit, and I want to get into it. You two are both in music programs at
Yeah,
your
sure.
respective universities. One of you at NAU and one of you at ASU. We won't talk about that. Go Lumberjacks, whatever. So
the rivalry.
yeah, rivalry.
Is there a rivalry there? I don't know. There is now.
There is now tonight. There is one tonight.
Oh.
You know, and Mr. Chris Finney was the one that was reached out and put us together.
Yeah.
And the reason that
Big
that's
thanks to
very
Chris, yeah.
yeah, no, big thanks to Chris and you know Stephen Meckel up there at NAU
yeah,
and
for
like
sure.
this whole thing we can get into, but you know it feeds into a couple of weeks we announced that the Wayback Foundation has you know, been official as a 501c3, and part of that development has been a youth program. And I know you guys aren't children by any means, and you know we do.
Well, you never know.
You kind of look like it, but
Mentally.
you know, yeah, mentally. Well, so am I. We can, yeah,
Man.
keep down, going
not
down
you,
this
not
road.
you, not you. You're very immature.
But you know, super grateful to Chris and the NAU program, and that's kind of how this all started with us initially
Yeah.
being able to get it together. And you know, I'm interested in and anybody that wants to support the Wayback Sessions, again, tonight's band, Cross-Eyed Possum, the Howard Brothers, you know what? There's that donation link, or you can, by all means, reach out to us independently, and we'll send you more information about the programs we have under development in the future, the youth programs, and would love to share that with you. But you guys went to different schools. And you kind of I would think that you would go to the same one, but there's a reason, and I'd like to know why.
Okay. Well, the reason for NAU is Chris
Because
Benet.
it's awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's
and,
awesome.
and Chris Benet, of course, and it's awesome.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But that was
That's
the,
it.
That,
That's
that
like
was the big,
full stop.
That was the big thing. Yeah.
Chris Benet.
I auditioned at a bunch of places, but
That was it.
you can't beat Chris Benet.
Yeah.
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 Jonah,
There's also
you-
the mountain biking and all that stuff.
Yeah,
up
there's
there,
like-
you
well,
know.
right. Yeah. No. See, we have so much to talk about off air.
We got that down here though too, don't we?
We do.
Just,
We do. We
seasonally,
can talk
yeah.
about that too.
True.
And Jonah, you were maybe not Chris Benet for you.
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to do that if I was also playing bass. But I wanted to do the jazz program, and Chris is a great jazz teacher.
Amazing, yeah.
From what I've experienced and from what I've heard from Jason. But I wanted the program, and I wanted to hang with the guys down here, Mike Coker and Jeff Libman, just because, I don't know, it's a great experience. I hung out with them at a couple of the All-State Jazz festivals. So, felt like that was a worthy experience for sure.
Definitely some great teachers at both schools. We're
Yeah.
both we should work with them.
Exactly.
Man, I'm going to thank you for that. That's what we needed to hear. I just wanted to clear that up for everybody. And
It
I'm
wasn't
gonna-
an argument that made us go to separate
you guys
schools.
don't seem to I really was. It's like, do you guys get along? Do you fight? I kind of want to
Yeah.
hear that you do, but I'm glad that you don't.
Unfortunately,
and-
no. Yeah, no. That's the hardest part. Is being apart is actually pretty difficult for us.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you guys are breaking my heart and making it smile all at the
Hey,
same
we're-
time. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Look, there is so much. I want to get into one more thing
Sure,
before we
sure.
get into music
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Waybackers.
yeah.
We will do this. This was the long segment. There's so much to get into.
Right on.
And then I'll just kind of break this out and we'll finish up the rest later.
Perfect.
But you guys are incredibly trained. You are, your formal training with music is evident. You're
Thank you.
masters at your instruments, and I can't wait to see what you do with the future. But with your songwriting in particular, and I don't know if I can articulate this very clearly, but when you're writing music, do you find it difficult to break the rules? And I guess by that I mean, when you know so much about theory that I'm assuming you guys do, is it hey, I know the rules, now I can break them? Or is it, I know so many rules, I can't break them easily?
It was more like we broke them before, and then knowing what the rules are now helps us know the terminology and all that. I mean, there's been a lot of exposure in my school a bunch. I've been doing jazz composition a lot,
Yeah.
as much as I can, and that's influenced a lot of harmony, structure stuff, and melody and all that. But in terms of theory, it was more I don't know. There were certain rules that were introduced to us that were kind of what? That's a rule? And then it was no, not really. It's not really a big deal, Just
But you guys
Yeah.
know what I mean. It's
Exactly, yeah.
I have no formality in my training, and so for me, it's easy to be yeah, this is the way it goes.
it's a
And-
rocking sound right there, man.
No,
Totally.
You can smash it up and mush it around and make it work.
Yeah.
And I don't know either way. And I've talked to some people where they're whoa, it's really difficult to break out of that, and some that aren't.
For sure, yeah. It's helped us find even more places to go, So that's probably a fair way of saying it, After learning what things are called, then it's well, there are some weird things about that we can explore and
Yeah.
chase, and then kind of make our own. So
Well, it's
Yeah.
refreshing to hear your approach and be able to do that. So you know what? We could do this way too long, and we will, Waybackers. However, more music. Let's break back into it.
Right
Yeah,
on,
we
let's
got to
do it.
do it. I know there is more. I'm not even gonna fake it. The show is yours.
the show goes on. Heck yeah.
I keep forgetting.
That's all right.
Intonation is important.
I've tuned it, so now I can play this wonderful E chord for y'all while he's doing his thing. Is this next song in E?
It's not actually.
Oh, that would have been perfect. It's all right.
It's a step
full step up. I see. All right, let's.
Not a half step.
Theory, Jason. We just talked about this. It's all right.
I'm working on it.
Much time spent away. Think I've had my fill. I've been walking for a while. Don't know where to, but I'm going in. Seems like such a long way not to know what town. Not been waiting no for such a long time. Not been waiting no for something so fine. Not been trying no to get myself in line. Not been wondering why I'm even trying. Get their feet wet. Don't wanna do anything they could regret. Can't see much from the covering woke up somewhere on my side, can't see. I've been waiting for 4 days and days. See again, find some other way. I wanna hear what you gotta say. Even if you don't care.
killing it.
Thank you. Thank
Keep
you,
it
thank
going.
you.
Keep it going, man. Damn.
Oh, this is my favorite one.
Is it? Oh.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Maybe tonight. It is tonight. Yes.
All right. I think we're ready for this one.
Yes, sir, he's gone away from me. Not too many people want to see so much time goes away. Push your paper, don't need. And all those lovely people is to see me breathe. Should I slow down? There's nothing around to help me. Find a way out. There's nothing around to help me. Oh, put down the phone. Should have known. Working for those who throw all the stone. I never felt so. So find a place to buy my room. Running through, planted in the dirt. I realize I'm just like all of them. All those lonely people live to condemn. Oh, we all know it's all we know. After all we've been told, start to all start alone. Oh no, just as alone as each other. Oh no. start to unfold on the stone. Oh, love, just as alone. Oh, love.
Yeah. Woo! Hey, you know what, Jonah? I'm going to argue with you.
Sure,
And I love that, and that is amazing. And you guys are like brilliant. And we're not even supposed to break in right now. Your harmonies and togetherness are just insane.
Oh, thank you very much.
But you know what?
Sure.
This next tune is my favorite.
This one is yours. Yeah.
So I
There we
just
go.
had to.
Studio favorite.
I
there.
just had to break in and be like, hey, you know, okay, the show is yours. Back to you. Enough of
Expect
me.
much, everyone. Expect much.
Nothing like pressure.
Nothing like pressure, man.
I gotta shake out after that last one a little bit. It's sore on the hands for sure. Woo. It's good though. It means we're working things out, right? Yeah. All right. Out of town.
I can see your face when I'm saying to down about see what I can see. There's a star ahead and it's blinding our eyes. So damn bright, can you believe? All night long they hear me gazing at the stars, wondering what it will take. There is no place turning now. I feel no pain out of time. Start to regret that for so. Then I remember there's nothing wrong. And I can feel the mind, and I feel ashamed. Trees are green, way see your face, wanna say it too. Down about, see what I can see. There's a star ahead that's blinding our eyes. So damn bright, can you
Yeah! Oh, man, you guys just made me so happy to hear that.
Oh,
so
thanks, man.
close to you guys.
Appreciate it,
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
So close. You know what I think? Like, I feel like this is a really special night. And we're going to all look back on it when you guys are headlining some crazy Forest Jam Fest. And we're going to be like, you know what? Remember when those guys played the Wayback Sessions? Remember Waybackers when the Cross-Eyed Possum hit this? Just don't forget us, guys, when you're out there.
Not possible.
You know,
You'll
we'll
be
just
saying,
possible.
remember when the Cross-Eyed Possum played, guys? Well, they're here.
They're here again. Yeah, no, they just came from, they just killed 10,000 people, and now they're coming in to play the sessions again. Oh.
Yes.
So, you know, we do have a bunch of stuff to get through, like really, like way more deep. I want to go. But I
into
do
the
want to
grid.
check in with Studio B.
Sure,
And
sure.
I do, Studio B, I'm not going to steal your thunder, but I do want to call out a lot of our mega fans tonight. I see you, Josie. I don't know how he plays an instrument that doesn't really have notes. I think it does have notes. It just doesn't have frets. He wants to know the name of your guitar. We've got, Max out there. You know what? Who else is going crazy out there? We've got Gary Smith.
Thanks, Max.
We've got Joey Gutos. Brother, thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Rachel, good to see you here, dear.
RYN film.
Well,
film's
that's
pretty-
Mr. Ryan Nelson, you know?
Okay, some pretty nice guitar playing.
Yeah, no, there is so much going on out there, but there's some really neat questions. Studio B, I'm going to hand it back over to you. Why don't you pipe in and, bust these guys up a bit?
Jake wants to know which possum gets more trash.
Oh,
Trash.
Depends on what that means.
Possums out of the
well,
bag.
you know what? You interpret it as you wish.
More trash. Well, I'll interpret it this way.
Okay.
So, precursor, I don't know if that's the right word. I'm not good with words. But I live in my van, and I camp a lot because that's why. I promise that's the reason. But every camp spot I go to, without fail, there's trash. And I always pick it up because...
You're a proper villain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I dig the environment and, always striving to be like my favorite YouTuber, Steve Wallace.
Of course. Camping with Steve.
So I would
man.
say I get the most trash in that sense.
Okay, wow. Didn't see that coming, but I love it. Great
Positive
answer. Couldn't
thinking,
be more
dude.
perfect.
It couldn't. And Doreen, nothing beats sibling harmonies. So
Yep, it is. You guys
Thank you,
are
Doreen.
sounding like on fire.
Sounds great.
Like for
Appreciate
real.
it. Yeah.
Anything else before I jump into
I
chatting
was-
madness?
I'm sorry. I was actually so engaged in the music and grooving over here. Like we should maybe keep that on while we're grooving.
Oh man, you know
Yeah,
what? We've got Vietnam in here. We've got Denver in here. We've got
Kentucky,
So
Virginia.
real quick, you know what? Go ahead and do either of your instruments have names? I did like that question. I
Yes.
want to know the answer.
Is this the one with the name, or is that the other one?
That's this one.
That's
Oh!
this-
Because I
okay.
play this one all the time.
Is that what you
There
call
go.
it? This one?
No, no.
No.
No, I call this bass Chewy.
Chewy?
It's short for Chewbacca because it sounds like a Wookiee.
Well, do you see all the
You see
Wookiees
what's
hanging
above you there?
above
Yeah.
your head? Dude, there are more Wookiees in here than you can count. And after the show, we can
Hey,
go.
I'm gonna take you up on that.
Oh,
challenge.
we will. I will challenge you. We will Wookiee out when you're done. Yes, Chewie is my Wookiee.
Heck yeah.
We go way back.
Heck yeah, man.
So, you guys, there's been some folks talking about you as you've been coming on the show, and we've been chatting about all of this. And you guys have, your first album, Worn Out Car,
That's
is
the one.
out
That's
there.
the one.
And it's on, you know what, all of you Waybackers, you can go and find them on all the streaming platforms, your streaming platform of choice. And the interesting thing is that I've spent most of my time outside of that album listening to you acoustically. And the whole thing, like everybody was going, okay, So we've got a stand-up bass. We've got an acoustic guitar. Is it folk? Is it jam? Is it bluegrass? Is it, Americana? Is all of this? And really it distilled down to going, they're playing rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
rock and roll. It's just the instrument of choice that you have taken in this direction. So talk about this evolution, because the first album is a full band. And I don't know if you two played every instrument on it. I don't know. But it's a big departure from what you're doing. And I know that the second album, are you guys still calling it Keep Walking On?
We haven't
Is that
decided
the
that yet,
working
but I think that
title, or-
sounds nice.
That was the working
think
title.
it sounds
yeah.
okay.
It was,
is-
no,
yeah.
it's-
was, is, we haven't gotten.
We'll find out.
So
May.
let's talk about the departure. I'm assuming, I just assumed. Is there a departure from the way that Worn Out Car sounded to what you're doing next, and the difference between a full band with electric guitars and drums over to what you're doing now?
Yeah,
Talk.
There's a pretty heavy difference, I would
Okay.
say. This new one is definitely more acoustic. We're not really lessening up on the amount of instruments that much. Like there are duo songs on the album, but the album's not a full duo album. Lots of, heavy-handed harmonies.
I will
and,
come play Shaker for you.
Yeah.
anytime.
Oh man.
Oh, we
We're
need
down.
it. Yeah.
Nobody behind the
drums
scenes
are
knows
next.
what we're talking about. That was a behind-the-scenes joke. I'm back here playing Shaker, just so you know. That's what's going on.
We're vibing,
I'm sorry.
man.
Go
It's
ahead.
sounding great.
Back to
yeah.
you.
But yeah, this one we didn't play all of the instruments on the last one. We had a drummer, great drummer, and then I played bass and vocals, and then Jonah played everything else.
Sort of everything. I don't think I played keyboards. That was.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but
No.
everything other than that. Yeah.
Well, it's great. It's a great album, and Waybackers, if you want to go hear Cross-Eyed Possum, it's going to sound a little bit different than it does in this iteration. However, you can just, listen to this tonight's session on repeat if you want. I know I will. And you know what? We are recording it in 24/48, so who knows? Maybe they'll choose to go, hey, we did some good things tonight. We'll have to put a mix down out there for
Yeah.
you. I don't know. We'll talk off air. So how does that, what's going on with the new album? Is it in process? Are you halfway through? Are you almost done, or have you not started?
So it's in process. We're pretty much there, and it's definitely different than the other one. The other one's kind of like blues rock, right?
Yeah, it's a
I
rock
would
and
say
roll
so.
album.
Yeah.
man.
Electric.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for real.
This
This
still
one's
has some of that feeling.
It does
but
have some of that feel.
Yeah.
It's a little more acoustic. For example, we do play multiple instruments on this one. He's playing mandolin on a few tracks, and I'm playing cello on a few tracks, and it's kind of all over the place. But
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's what you guys are doing is really great. It sounds so good. I mean, the vibe
Thank
is
you.
so for real. And we were so excited to get you in here tonight and be able to witness this like this and capture it forever. It will live for eternity on the internet. So, yeah.
Always there.
I hope you guys
Always
are
at the back
pleased with
door.
what's going on. I know that I am. Waybackers, I hope you are as well. So let's dig into inspiration. I really try to avoid getting into, oh, you guys sound like this or like this or like this. I just, I don't think that's the right way to go.
Sure.
However, inspiration is a different conversation to have.
For sure.
And I don't know enough to be calling out bass players to go, oh, are you pulling from this? But guitars, we could talk. So we'll get back to that in
Sure,
a
sure.
second. Jason Howard,
Yeah.
talk to me about bass and your inspiration.
So I have quite a few pretty huge inspirations in my musical life, I
Yeah.
suppose. In terms of bass, my biggest inspiration, well, bass and composing and all things music, my biggest inspirations, I have a few. First one I'm going to mention is because he's the one that got me to, well, he didn't directly get me to play the instrument, but hearing him did, is Edgar Meyer. Completely amazing. All of the bass players know him, of course. Another huge inspiration on bass for me is my teacher, Chris Vinay. Hearing him.
He's a magician
Oh
on
my
bass,
gosh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hearing him, I didn't hear him much until my junior year of high school, but I thought, okay, that's what I want to sound like, and I've been trying ever since. We'll see if I ever get there. Another one is another teacher of mine. Her name is Lauren Pierce. amazing bassist. Everybody should check her out. She's brilliant. Then Paul Coer, Ethan Yojevitz. There's dozens more. But
Right, of course.
Yeah.
So do you play electric bass as well?
I do a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. I'm going to
Okay.
be playing electric bass with the Flagstaff Symphony actually in the next 2 weeks.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm glad we had something to promote. All right, Flagstaff Symphony, 2 weeks.
I usually play this with that, but yeah.
you decided to go just like bust it out and
I was volunteered by a third party.
Yeah. Are you gonna slap it and get funky or
I don't know. I don't think so. I hope not. I'm not very good at slap. But.
Okay. Well, let's move over to Jonah. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, I mean, should I just say things, or do you want to lead off?
We can go back and forth, man.
We
There's
can.
there's a lot. There's a
So
lot here on this instrument.
There is a ton of things.
Yeah.
When I was listening to things before we met, I was picking up so much stuff coming out of like Garcia Grisman albums, that
Absolutely.
acoustic stuff. And then
Absolutely.
you started busting out some Birdsong. I'm like, yeah, man, you are ripping out the Garcia stuff.
Yeah.
How does the Grateful Dead and Jerry Garcia play into it, if at all? Because we have not talked about that.
Like completely. I mean, that's when we do cover songs.
Yeah.
Not very often.
like
when
all
we do,
Grateful Dead.
it's Grateful
all-
Dead.
okay.
Always.
You can't go wrong.
Exactly. And I mean, we're a huge fan of the jam band thing. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, we tried to extend it a little bit for this, but when we do get our own way at our own shows and stuff,
Yeah.
sometimes we like to go stretch it out.
This is your own way in your own show.
a
I hope
long
you're,
ways.
You're taking us on a ride, as far as I can tell, man. I love it. String
Sure,
cheese.
sure. Yes.
Do that?
Absolutely.
Fish?
Yeah.
You love
Fish?
Trey?
Yes.
I
just
mean,
saw
just
them.
saw them,
Yeah.
I
I guess
guess
October. That's not just saw them.
Very nice.
Were you at Halloween in Vegas?
No, I wasn't there in Vegas, but
You
when
were
they
at the
played
Phoenix
here,
show
yeah, I
before
was
that?
at that
Yep.
one.
No,
yeah.
I was at the Phoenix show as
Right
well.
on,
I was
man.
there.
Nice.
I didn't know you at that point, but I was there with you. No, we
Yes.
could go on about the jam thing, because
Oh, yeah.
that's kind of my, Medeski, Martin, and Wood.
Of course.
Of course.
All
Okay.
of the above, man.
I will
seriously.
stop. I will stop. So tell me, when you picked up the guitar, what was your initial inspiration to do that?
My initial inspiration was it was Christmas, right? And Jason wanted to play an instrument, so he's like, "I'm gonna ask Santa for a guitar." Then the
7
guitar
years old.
came. 7 years old, the guitar came, and it was like, "All right, cool. I guess we're gonna share this, and I'm gonna take it."
Dude, is
and
this like
Jason's
a
gonna play the drums.
is like a
and then
Van
the bass.
Halen story?
It's
I
kind
mean,
of a-
it's exactly what happened with Alex and Eddie.
A little bit in that range. I mean, what do you like better at this point? Probably that, right?
Bass.
I mean, I'm happy I played this.
Okay, good.
I'd
good.
rather play.
I didn't
this.
offend him too much with that. We're all good that
You
way.
guys are so non-offensive, man. I can't even like
How
poke
dare
at you hard
take the
enough to.
guitar.
So it was Christmas. You were 7.
Yes, and we didn't really know anything about music back then, but it's
Yeah,
developed.
like, we played guitar like this.
Yeah, it was the upside down, backwards thing, playing like this kind of stuff. But we found our way into it eventually, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, you know what, guys? We will probably do this all night, just maybe not on camera.
Sure. Sure.
However we can. I mean, the night is ours.
That
Can
it
we
is.
hear
That it
a
is.
couple of more tunes and take the night out.
Of course. Yeah.
I would love that.
What do we got next?
Yeah, what do you have
This
next?
one is an E, isn't it?
Always it is. Yeah, it is.
Like that. You know what?
There you
That's
go. I
my
can-
favorite.
I
He
can
is my
tune.
favorite, man.
Heck yeah. I can tune and we can make this satisfying.
Okay, the show is yours. We're getting lots of stretch it out and jam, so.
That we are. This one especially, right? All right.
Try and shake it. Like small talk in the rain. Can't win for losing now. Only break you just for choosing how. never can be found. You can call the road your home. You can finally get some time alone. Why wait on luck to come around? Ooh, can't depend on your luck to keep you safe and sound. 'Cause like all of the ways that you held in your arms was just here and you don't know where this road ends, but you'll find grace in the dead end. You got nothing to lose. Push through. One more, please.
Thank you.
One more,
Really
please.
did. That was kind of a string buster right there. Make sure
Yeah.
I'm gonna tune up.
Are you okay?
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
I love watching bass players too, and it's so cool.
Oh yeah, it's the important part, man.
It really is. It really is.
You know, there's really a technique in
Is there
the turning.
The hand turning. Certainly. I wonder if we can see it in this song a little bit.
Cries. Find it hard to believe nothing called a thief. Burning in the flame. Can't see through the haze. Burning in the flame. Don't got many days. Soon I won't be standing any other than fire in the night. Looks like I might be losing this fight. I lost my opportunity to take flight. And I've run out of ways to make things right. Lately this fire's been burning bright.
Thank you so much.
Man, Waybackers, you know, this is said with lots of love. I kind of hate these guys because they're so good. And it's, yeah, I hope you realize what a special evening and treat this is to have such amazing musicians and talent in the room. Guys, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks so much for having us, man. We
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
no, it's won't be the last time we're seeing them. Go find them everywhere. Go check out in the description of the video. Their website is there. You can find a bunch of stuff, videos. You can find their album. It's streaming on all the platforms. Go find them on all the, you know, social places like the Instagrams and I don't know, Facebook maybe. It's probably out there. I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
we're all out there. Go follow the Wayback Sessions. Go follow the Cross-Eyed Possum. You know, next week we have Indigo Kid coming in from Las Vegas. Really excited to bring another out-of-town band in. Following up after that, we have Urban Nocturnes. It's a modular chamber. What is that? Modular chamber orchestra band symphony. Anyway, it's violin, viola, and flute. Very excited to get Christopher McKay and the Urban Nocturnes in here. Then we will be taking a week off. March 3rd, we will be dark. March 10th, we'll be coming back with Mississippi Nova. And then March 17th, we will be back with Atlas Pass. And there's a few other bands we've got in line after that as well. So stay tuned. Thank you, Waybackers, for being with us. As usual, we are going to drop the needle on an album. We're going to turn up the house lights. We're going to, you know, high five and slap backs, talk about what an awesome show it was as we kicked the cans out of the way, through the parking lot, back to the car. And yeah, thanks for joining us. And we will see you next week. Cheers from the Outback.
All right.
That's how it's
Good
done.
job.
We're still live, by the way. Cool. People are just like, people just like to hang out. Hey everybody. They just like to hang out and like just hang out.
Right on.
So let's drop put on the. Did you already? Oh. Yeah. I'm teasing people with the possibility of a future. Fucking sick.
Awesome.
You guys are too much.
Thank you, man.
Really, really cool. Yeah, no, I would love that. Thank you. And actually, if you take one, Cap, would you take one with the phone so I can throw it on Vegas jams?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah. I don't stand in the middle. Though.
You can stand in the middle. I think it looks good.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Because it'll be confusing with the two brothers.
Yeah, right.
It's separation. It's like a mirror in this thing, you know?
Awesome. Yeah, keeping it proportional. Or that's not the right word. Something.
Right, bad with words.
we're bad with words.
Right.
Great with
We
music.
established that.
Alright, look at me. Awesome.
Over there now.
Awesome. Thank you.
Dude, I lost my voice. You lost your voice? I did.
You
Was
did
it?
not
Was
lose
it
your
okay?
voice,
Did it
man.
sound okay on that
It
last?
sounded great.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. How you feeling?
No,
Did that make your voice better?
Maybe one day. I think I just
Maybe one day.
one day. Oh, I'm more mature.
Or actually, no, I did that. Straight songs.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, it's so much nicer than like worrying about a school. It's not the like
Yeah, there's
most
still 40 people
professional
just hanging
classes
out.
are, like,
Just watching.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can they hear what we're saying?
They can hear what we're saying. This is the camera that's on.
Nice.
They can. They can totally see you. Maybe not.
Well, I know I'm not. I hope I'm not.
He's always the one with the comment.
I like it. I support it very much. Someone's got to do it. Turn it down.
Absolutely. Would you like to take as well?
No.
What kind of flags have something
They're still an old.
So it's the triple out 18. I have a triple out 50 right there.
Oh, no, that was very
Just the size. And so, like you were, no, it's like almost
I can handle very quick. I don't know.
I also want it. Eric Clapton played a triple out 15. And so I like, I'm not.
Yeah. Like, the old one you blew out this wall.
So I keep everybody asking, and I practice because I'm like, once I move over to the electric, I'm like, okay, now I can work. But it's great to just be like,
Like for me, I had to tune like for recording, I had to tune this string down to an octave below this, and it's like so like
and so
like with one of those I can just flip the switch and have a cat, and then flip it back on and so hard.
but it's not electric. It's like, I look under this
string, the lowest one I think, so it's a little darker. So that's a good.
Oh yeah, way warmer.
What I was talking about that.
Way warmer. Way darker.
Yeah, that's the one, man.
It's out of tune.
I do love these ones. There's sometimes one that sometimes people have solo strings on, so
But it's got brand new strings.
like a whole thing up
Let me know what you think about the setup. Tim Ray, Ironwood Guitars, thank you. He was over last week and helped me set it up because I was having
I need to get better at it. And I practice a lot. It's on my raw.
Here.
I know, I hate
There's still 35 people watching.
like,
Yeah.
so nice. Like, guys,
Just the behind the scenes.
Yes.
Dude, like just this. It's just, my friend had
I
one
just
and
like the dark, ultra.
you can't jerk off. Like, there's no way to make it like quick fast. Like, it's always gonna be smooth. No, even if it's fast, it's gonna like.
You know, when I orchestra, you know? And it was like,
These can charge like
it was like they needed to buy it.
For me, it's
focus knob and then he can just move it. I want the joystick, you know?
I think they had different
Like,
something, right? Like, there was a difference between like this,
more
so they had those
video
logos.
versus
you
regular.
gotta sit on top of that bass register, and this would just kind of play a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, like,
And yeah,
I like
getting more
Strauss
split
or
tape
something
when
like
he
that.
uses the
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah,
yeah.
the crutch. But the one I have like, they have like a
I don't know actually. I'm pretty bad at this. It's the best.
Just is, you know.
I'm a vanilla fan.
Yeah, I'm like, I just need
I
one
want one.
acoustic guitar is all I can handle. I will, you know, I don't need to plug it in because I'll never play it in front of people.
Sure.
Foundation is level up.
Oh,
So
okay.
you gotta level up base. But now
Yeah,
you
man,
gotta level again.
anytime you'd like to hang out or really just fuck off, plug into any of this shit, and like, yeah, I wanted to.
as like your like
Weird. I mean, I think maybe
not like the quality, but like
I'm
in
sorry,
terms of
oh,
like
Just with the
thinking about
yeah,
like
47
ultimate of whatever it is.
like typically like the point shoot ones are like
I'm not gonna
Yeah, and that's
great.
Yeah.
so everything else.
but it's made by like a company called they're like premier. They're like big time.
Wait,
But
it's
I just also
perfect.
think it's like that's a great street for Howard camera. It's like my travel camera.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And what I like about it is like
What is it?
what it can do with stuff.
It's
right?
what the historic series is
Level up.
something. Yeah.
So, because there aren't, I mean, once you're in the music
I also am like just addicted to using it because it's like all manual mode. So it's like I'm adjusting everything manually. Because versus like a digital dial or stuff.
Yeah, I was
So you feel more. Yeah, it's more like film camera.
Yeah. So it's like,
so that was
it's like,
Yeah.
You need a gun in town?
yeah, that's super cool. You
Yeah.
guys are like, oh my god.
And I've
you
got
don't want to step on anybody else's
But
toes.
you know
It's
what?
like,
Here's what we do.
sort of the
Would you be
foundation,
willing
like,
to
what is everybody else doing?
Yeah.
How about talk here guitars, have him from Ironwood Guitars set it up? So, hey Tim, are you out there?
Yeah, what your
We need you to do a setup on this guitar, and let's do a video on the Wayback Sessions with Jonah Howard
That's awesome.
and the
That's so
Gretsch.
cool.
Yeah, yeah, so that would be, so
Bust out the
curious,
Gretsch.
how much
Maybe I'll bring my
is
335 too. We can talk.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I love being nerdy. I just feel
My friend, like make it really
You will.
expensive. Like there's Italian.
I'll hang out.
$8,000,
Yeah.
and Chris has a bass that's like
Man.
$30,000.
Okay.
But my friend got a bass. for
When I play electric,
less
which
than
is,
this
which
one.
is most of it.
Is it?
So I usually play this when
and
I'm
it's
doing
the,
jazz
like
stuff
the
at school.
perfect
Did you
size.
see the Adam Clark Quartet on the
Yes.
show?
Yes.
They're all
Do you
they're
mind?
not like guitars where
Oh,
there's,
yeah,
like,
go
brands
ahead,
that
man.
are good, like
Hey,
there's just, like,
Waybackers, we're going to sign off now. Thank you very much. It's been a long night, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.
But yeah, you find like the I don't know. You just like play around with some
Can't work on mine.
and you'll find the bass eventually.
Yeah.